What's up everybody, Captain Jack here for another FSX gameplay, and I am in a Beech King Air 350 right now. So I'm gonna go through all the startup procedures, you know, kind of, and I'm gonna go through everything it takes to start this, and then I'm gonna take off and land and everything. That's later. So we are at the lovely Kahului Airport in Hawaii. The airport name here is P-Hog. That's its identifier. So anyways, first things first, let's go into the cockpit. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it? I like it. So now we need to pull up the screen with all of our switches down here. I need to find it. It's not on here, never mind. Let's just go like this. Okay. So I just turned all my lights on. But you can see here, this right here, where all these switches are, these are the main switches for that control your ignition, all that. And so, let's turn that off. That off, that off, that off. Okay, so, back on, back on, back on. Avionics master power on. We don't need any anti-ice or anything like that. So then, right down here is the, let's set our parking brake, but right down here is our main switches right here. These two right here are what start the engine. So right away we're gonna make sure our conditioning lever is all the way up for both of them, and I'm gonna give it slight, a little bit slight. Let's give it slight power for both of them. Make sure they're the same. Okay, they're the same. So I'm gonna hit the left ignition and left starter right now. And then you can hear it starting up. And there it goes. Now I'm gonna hit the right one. You can hear that starting up. And there it goes. Okay, so now that our engines are started, let's go out here. Okay, it's kinda loud, I don't like that. So, okay, so both of our engines are started and everything. And, you know, we got our lovely turboprops over here. These things purr like a little baby kitten, don't they? So the server I'm flying on, there's no one on right now, which I don't really like. But I need to go onto my radio panel. It's one of these. There it is. And I need to switch my main comm to 122.95. And that is the Unicom frequency and everything. So we got that's it. So now what we do is, because there's no one online or anything, I don't have to talk to ATC. So I'm not gonna. So we're just gonna pull up here. Right over here is the fuel box, but you didn't need to know that. Okay, so I'm gonna come up over here. And I'm gonna take off on runway 20 right here, which is the one in front of me. This is runway 20, and 20 is over here, and 2 is way down there. Okay, so there's no traffic. I already checked that, so I'm gonna get out here on the runway. And let's turn. I'm flying with a mic, so, and I'm flying with a mouse, I meant. But anyways, yeah, I'm okay with it. I'd rather have a yoke, but I don't have that kind of money. I don't have pedals either. Okay. So as we're going here, we can pull up now. Start pulling back. There we go. And we are up. Okay. Okay, I just put flaps down to 10%, I think it is. Let's check here. Yeah, something like that. Give or take 10%. Okay, let's set our altimeter correctly. See what we got. We got low oil pressure. Left oil pressure is low, but you know, I don't care about that. So let's back her down a little bit. We should probably move both of these up, because you know they need to be up there. Okay. Oh, no, our master caution went off because we put those up there. Okay. So if you hear any static or anything, sorry about that. The mic doesn't really like me. And you know, I'm sitting right next to my tower and it's got quite a few fans in it. So yeah. I'm just gonna start my turn here. I'm gonna land on runway 5. That's the one I'm gonna land on. I should actually, technically, if I was flying in real world conditions, I'd want to land on runway 23 towards runway 5. It will give me a slight crosswind, but very slight because the winds are not that crazy right now. But right now the winds are at 12 knots, so not too much, but it's enough. Okay, but you know, whatever. So let's turn a little bit more. Let's slow down a little bit. And there's the airport right there. So the big yellow light that I'm heading straight for, that is runway 5 right there. So that's the one I'm aiming for. I'm coming in a little steep. I'm also coming in a little fast. Let's put our gear down. There we go. Okay, my gear caution light came on. Currently we are at 1,400 feet and decreasing. Let's do... Okay, our flaps are full down right now. So we're just gonna keep on coming in. I'm just gonna park it back where I started. Yeah. Now the reason I didn't do a full startup of this on this aircraft is because I don't fly this aircraft. I fly a 172, I fly a 182, I don't fly this thing. I wish I did, but I don't. One of the guys on the server that I play on, he's a real world King Air pilot, so he gets to fly these all day, which would be pretty fun actually. So technically speaking right now I'm landing with a tailwind. That was a pretty hard landing, but you know, oh well. And because this thing is so awesome to have reverse thrust, we're gonna use it. It's a little touchy on the brakes there. It's kinda hard to control my throttle on this thing. Let's just inch our way up here now. Okay, that's good enough, right? Okay, now, to shut down my engines, you could do a couple things. You could take the conditioning lever, you could take both conditioning levers, pull them all the way down. You could take and hit Control Shift F1, and that takes the conditioning levers and puts them straight down. I think that's basically the easiest way, so let's do that. You just take that, put it all the way down, put that all the way down, and our starters are still on. So let's turn them off so we don't have engine starting again. Okay, so right now the sound that you hear is, at least I hope you hear this, but it is the engines going through their cooling process. That's kind of fun. Yeah, so let's put our flaps up. Yeah, so I'm Captain Jack. If you wanna fly on our server, we're always welcoming anyone. If you're a pilot, that's great. If you're not a pilot and you want help, we will all help you. All of us on here are real world pilots, and so if you need help, just ask. I'll put my server IP address that you go on FSX and you type it in, and that'll get you on our server. We also have a TeamSpeak, and you'll find all the information for that on the website, which I will also put a link to in the description. So hit that like button down low, subscribe, you know, if you like my videos. This one was kind of short, but yeah, so down in the comments, tell me what you liked, tell me what you didn't like, tell me what you want to see more of, anything. Yeah, this is Captain Jack signing off.